All right, hi guys.
Hi.
So for this week's video, we were thinking this week what we wanted to talk about, and we've realized we've had a lot of awkward moments lately.
A lot.
So
Too many, actually.
we wanted to just talk about, I was going to say our top 10, but I don't even know how many we have. So we're just going to do like our top awkward moments that we've had
Awkward moments.
lately.
Yeah.
So we're going to just get right into it.
Yep.
Because the kids are sleeping, it's in the morning, and we don't want them to come out and scream.
No.
Okay, so our first one. Okay, so this one, if you follow us on Instagram, I posted this on my story. But this week at the gym, we were doing back day, and we were doing this. We were grabbing the pole, and this guy standing next to us, he's like, "Hey, are you guys twins?" And we're like, we just laughed. We're like, no, we're not. He's like,
but you are brothers.
we're like,
No.
no. He's like, oh, you're just cousins.
He's like,
and then
you guys just look a lot alike.
he just smiles and walks away. So we literally didn't even say anything to him, but it was just like super awkward.
It was so awkward.
Because I'm like, no. It's
That actually happened another time when we were.
A lot
we
of
were
people
at the
think we're
gym.
brothers.
I know, but we were at the gym, and actually two gyms. We have a lot of gym awkward moments, but this one guy came up and he was like,
We do.
"So are you guys?" He's like, "Cool. So you guys just friends?" And we're like, "Yeah," and
A little bit more than that, too. I don't think he got it.
he didn't get it. He said, "No." Well, we did say that we were like together, though.
Yeah, we told him.
Yeah, we told him, and he was just like, "Oh, okay." And he like walked away, and then there was another dude that came up. And he's like, "Oh, so you guys are roommates?" And we're like, "Yeah."
And well, because we are. No, it's not
We're
like we try to.
that are committed to each other.
I'm all that like to have some fun. No, I'm kidding. But we heard something where you start looking like your
You kind of like
partner.
either that,
I
or
don't
you
think we
just
look
like
like
take
each other.
on
Traits.
or personality traits or something like I don't know, something like that. But
So-
we get that a lot though. That's something that I
Yeah.
think we get a good laugh at on a consistent basis is how much we look like brothers or
I don't see
I
it.
don't
What do you
see
guys
it.
think?
no,
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
But
So why
I'll
we're
take it because he's a handsome dude.
I'll
So
take it because he looks good. So while we're on like the gym subject, another awkward moment that happens at the gym is okay. So first off, we live in Utah County, which is like very conservative,
very Mormon.
very Mormon. Not too many gay people around here. So every time we're at the gym, we don't even hold hands. We don't kiss at the gym. We just work out. But I literally like every day we see people like, and then they'll like look at us and laugh.
It's true. It's like you kind of are the town freak show. If it was
Not like just at the
not
gym.
in a bad way, but it's just almost like I've never seen this before, and I get it. It's totally fine, and it's probably just because I don't know. I think
We don't get defended. I just
No.
I'm wondering what they're saying. Like
yeah.
they're gay. Oh my gosh! And then they giggle and like stare at us. But
that's
it's always so awkward because I just like make eye contact with, and I'm like, hi, like, and then they look away real quick.
yeah.
But
It can be awkward sometimes, but then we get a good laugh at it. So I mean,
Yeah.
right? I know one off the top
Okay.
of my head, but there was this one time that Chad and we just got done working a really long day, and we were like, let's just instead of cooking, let's just go and get some pho, like Vietnamese traditional soup. So we have this really great place,
and
in
we
town.
look tore up.
And we looked, yeah, it was bad. We were just like tragic messes. But we were like, let's just go to the restaurant. So we found this place. We're there, like eating up and just enjoying ourselves, right? And just laughing, just being like, okay, it's the end of the day, whatever. And we leave, and as we leave, Chad gets tagged in someone's story for being at the same restaurant, and it was like, oh my gosh, I just saw Chad Sheehy and his fiance. We felt so tragic.
It was just awkward because you're like, oh, I just wanted to eat pho. So this one is so funny to me. I don't know why. So it's when our parents introduce us to their friends or just introduced us to people. So we were at my grandpa's funeral down in California like a few months ago, and me and Jared were there, and then my mom was sitting there with like her aunts, so my great aunts or whatever you call that. So she was sitting there with her aunts, and then I came up to hug my mom and say goodbye. And then as I did that, she's like, Jared was with me, and she's like, "Oh, you guys, this is my son Chad, and then this is his
This is
his friend.
His friend, Jared."
And it was just so awkward, and we were just like, I was just sitting there, I was like, what is she gonna say? I'm like, let's hear you, Mom.
Yeah.
Which she's totally fine with it. I think she just doesn't know
She
how
doesn't know
like,
how to describe me.
all she had to say was fiance.
She said that I like gave her a look or shot her a look after that, and I didn't. I was like, Brennan, no. I didn't. I was just like, I didn't even care because I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like it is what it is, right? But it's funny. It can be awkward when
Your
people
parents.
don't know what to.
Well,
how
they
to
were
introduce
old.
you.
They were older too. Like the people she was introducing us to were really old, so I think she didn't know how they were gonna take it, and she didn't like. You don't always want to have that discussion, you know what I mean? And so she just called him a friend, and they're like, they all knew who he was.
Yeah.
He was not a friend. But she came up to us after. She's like, "Did I do that right? What was I supposed to say?" And we're like, "My fiance, my boyfriend." You know, so it just takes time for people. But it was super awkward, and it was really funny too.
Yeah.
We laugh about it.
We laugh. It's funny. It's a cute joke. It's
Yeah.
a cute running joke. So, speaking of awkward restaurant moments, we were at this place where we like to take the kids, and we were there once again just eating our hearts out because that's what we do when we go to restaurants. But we don't even recognize like what's going on around us. But when we're eating and we're just enjoying it and we wrap it up, we are about to take off, and we have like all these people around the edges, because I guess like the only way to like leave the restaurant is through like the middle, and all these heads are turning and looking at us.
It's not that bad.
No,
people stare, but
people
it's not. They're not. Like,
But I mean, again, this is Utah County. It's not like it's.
we were in Provo, so this is Provo.
this
That's where
was-
BYU is, and yeah. So okay, so there's a family standing right in the middle. They're about to order, and then I touch Jared's back or something. Or I grab his hand, and then the lady's just like, she does this double take, and then she like leans into like her husband and these two other people, and she's like says something to him, and then they all look. And then I look at them, and they just like stare, and then I wave to them, and then they just feel super awkward, so they turn around, but then they keep talking about us, and then we leave the restaurant, and their two little boys like run to the window, and they're just like this, and they're like staring at us, and like it was just so awkward. It really was awkward. I was just like, "Okay, kids, go back to your mom. We are gay. Yeah, like, get out of here." I'm like, "You're probably gay too." No, I'm gay.
We're just planting so many seeds.
So that one was really funny too. Okay, another awkward one is when you tell people so when we work in different things, we come across people that don't know us, obviously, and then like we'll say like, "Oh yeah, I'm engaged," and just kind of carry conversation, and then they always assume you're engaged to a girl. Mm-hmm. So they're always like, "Well, how is she?" Or they'll say something about she, and then it just gets like, I mean, it's not uncomfortable. You're just like,
you just don't
not
know
a
exactly
she.
what to say. Like that happened to me. I was working, and we were talking about Valentine's, and I said, "Oh, it's my turn to pick the dessert this year." And the lady I was working with goes, "Oh, well, what does she like?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll figure it out." Because I didn't have enough energy to like go back in, because this was my first encounter with this lady.
Well, sometimes you just don't want to, and then people just like get awkward. So I'm just like, "Yeah, it's a she today." So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
because that happens all the time. Like, because the same thing. I was buying a card for your birthday, and it was a husband card. We're not married yet, but he's still my husband. But it said like, "To my husband," blah blah blah. And I was checking out, and I think the guy he was older. I think he was just confused. I don't even think he thought anything gay or whatever. I just think he was like, "Oh, okay." and he just gives it to me, but I'm just like, just give me the damn card.
Like, what? Don't read it.
I'm like,
just
I just want to go give it to my fiance for his birthday. I don't want to have to overthink everything.
I don't either. Or there's also you
guys, we can just keep going on.
We can go on. And on. No, but there's also another thing. I think this is a pretty common one that most gay men get. But when you meet someone for the first time, especially females, for some reason this kind of happens sometimes, but
oh yeah,
when they find out that you're gay or, you know, engaged to a man, and they just instantly want to, like, I want to be at your wedding. I want to be your best friend. Oh,
We've got
what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna? And it's like, that's when we're just like, whoa.
Well, we want to elope first off, but we meet, like, we've had that one a few times lately where it's like we meet and she's like, oh my gosh, I want to go to your wedding. I'm like, I'm having like 10 people at my wedding. You are not going to be one of them because I just met you. I like you, but
yeah. But
I mean, it's flattering that they want to be our friends.
But it's like just having an instant best friend can be.
It's because you're gay.
Yeah. But I think that's the awkwardest thing. It's just the fact that, like, people don't really know how to interact with you when they find out that you're gay, especially around here. Other places we haven't had much issues or like any awkward encounters. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, like when we're in California, it's just like, okay, you know, like people like still treat you like you're human. Here they're like, oh my gosh, I know someone that's gay. Do you know this person? You might know this person.
Okay, that happened last night.
No, it happened several times this week. But like, we literally were just like...
But that one's funny.
That one is funny.
It's funny, but it was kind of annoying. So we were at dinner, and then this lady's like, oh my gosh, like, you guys have 2 boys and a girl. Do you know this couple? They had 2 boys and a girl, too.
And they're married, and they have kids, too.
She just started naming all the gay people she knew in her life, and I was just like, do you know my mom? She has 4 kids, too. So it's just like, and people are just, they have good intentions, so like, I get it, but then it's just so funny. Like,
we're just not too familiar with
we just want to live our life.
We just don't really know everyone that's gay.
Yeah. But we've had a lot of, those are all the ones I can think of.
Yeah.
On top of my head.
There's been no, I think it's just, there's a lot of times there's just a lot of like misperception. And I think our thing really is just that, like, because we are attracted to each other does not mean that is at the forefront of our identity. And so I think that's where I think people, you know, get really confused.
Okay, so anyways, we had to move because we were right here, right in front of the window, and then it was cloudy and the sun just came out, and
a bunch of shadows.
You couldn't see us.
Yeah. So.
Okay, but anyways, so we moved it just to say bye to you guys.
Yep.
But we just wanted to share that. We thought it would be kind of fun to just laugh at awkward things.
Yeah, it's a pretty awkward world that we live in, especially when you live in a place like we do. And I think that's actually a good thing because a lot of people have asked us what it's like living here in Utah and if we ever encounter awkward moments, and the answer is yes.
We all do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We especially, and I'm just prone to awkwardness in general, so...
he is.
Just life in general can get a little awkward, so...
But yeah, we hope you guys like that. If you guys do have any other ideas for videos, so we like our like little vlog thing, but if there's anything like specific, let us know just because we would love ideas too, and to know what you guys want to see.
Yep.
All right, we'll see. We have to go though because we have like a really busy day.
It's a crazy day.
All right. Bye, guys.